I think the very first student I had, I think I was a sophomore or junior in high school. I had a really young, I think probably fifth grade tuba student. And that was the beginning of my, I suppose, teaching experience. And I never really stopped after that. I had a couple of private students through both high school and into my undergrad. And in my undergrad, I actually pursued two different degrees. I have a BM in music performance and a BA in biology. And for a long time, I thought I wanted to be a medical doctor. I was also told by more than one kind of influential figure in my academic upbringing that it would not be wise for me to pursue a career in music, whether it was because I wasn't good enough. One time I was actually told that I was quote unquote too smart to go into music. I'm still not really sure what that means. But what I realized in, I think it was my fourth year of my undergrad, was that I was pretty miserable in all of the classes and things that more so related to my biology degree. And it was at that point that I made the decision to give music, a career in music, a shot. I really had no clue at that time what that would look like. And so I decided to audition for master's programs. And it was during my, master's and then into my doctorate that I really fell in love with what I would call like the higher education atmosphere. And I kind of realized that I didn't want to be anywhere else. I loved teaching for sure, and I still do love teaching, but I also loved the flexibility that working in that atmosphere allowed. From setting my own schedule, having the time to pursue my own performance endeavors and projects. And so, as I mentioned, I decided to pursue a doctorate so I could basically never leave higher ed. And the rest is kind of history. In the last year of my doctorate, I worked adjunct at two different schools. And then next year after graduating, I got my first full-time job at East Tennessee State University, which is where I still am now. I really do. I love teaching, but just as much, I love working in an institution of higher education for both professional and also lifestyle reasons.